name's Winston. Thank you again for viewing this channel. If you have any questions before we start about our channel, don't forget to comment them down below. So we've got a 1990 first generation Dodge Cummins non-intercooled truck, and we've got fuel issues. And I'm not talking little issues. I'm talking you run down the highway at 70 and all of a sudden she blocks down to 30 miles an hour, and then, thanks to me, it dies in the middle of an intersection and I have to go get a wheel loader and pull it off the highway. Yeah. No one's seen that, right? Embarrassing moment? Anyway, that did not get recorded because I was busy. But thanks to a nice gentleman who stopped by, he was able to steer the truck as I was pulling it off the highway, so it worked out perfectly for a bad situation. So we've got the truck, it's pulled under a building, and we're going to start working on that. We're putting a new fuel system on. What that means is that we're putting a new fuel tank on, we're draining the fuel and putting new fuel in. We've also got an electric fuel pump, which we've had on there. We're going to do some critiquing to that, make sure that's working and functioning correctly. And then we are also going to see about pulling the inline filter off the fuel tank itself. Or the inline filter that's on the fuel pump, the electric fuel pump, we're going to pull it out too because we were wondering if that's being restricting the fuel too much to the truck. So, with that said, let's get started on that, guys. Enough of me jibber-jabbering around. Right now, we need to be getting into some mechanicking action so we can get this figured out.
Alright, guys, you can see we're in process of removing this silver tank. So, we got all the tools laid out. We got looks like Winston got it pulled off from the filter or towards the injection pump line. And then we're going to be putting that red tank on here. So the other one sprung a leak somehow, and Winston tried to fix it, but it just wasn't exactly working. You can see that line right there. He tried to epoxy it, and it worked for a little while, but we got water in the tank. So then the old first gen didn't want to run, and that's not good. But so we're gonna get that silver tank pulled off there and put that red one on there, and we'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so this is currently where we're at. As you can see, we got the silver tank pulled off. We stood it up because there was fuel in it. So there's that. And then here, Winston is applying and putting all his new fittings back on. There's what it looks like under the tank. And we're putting it to this side because, as you can see, the fill port is on the right side, so by this we will be filling off the passenger side, but that's fine as long as we remember and hit it the right way. So yeah, there's an update for y'all. Alright, so as you can see, the tank is in place. Winston is still doing with some line. I put that bolt right there in through the headache rack, so then we'll got that hole and that hole to put a bolt in, so that should hold the tank pretty well. As you can see, it fits in there pretty nice. Go around to the other side so then you can see the lines he's dealing with. Then there's his green diesel pump and his electrical wire. The blue wire is actually for just bigger wire, and then there's his ground. And so yeah, he's still dealing with the lines there, but as you can see, the tank fits pretty good. So that's an update, and we'll keep putting this on.
So this is the ending of the video, and I hope there's not going to be any more parts to this because I am praying that we're done with this truck. Yeah, about that. We've been working on this truck, fuel systems, electrical issues, everything you can imagine. We've restored it. If you've not seen that, go back to one of our first videos, and we made a short clip of the transformation photos of this truck. yeah, we've been working on this. This would be year number 4, I believe. Yeah, that's right. 4 or 5, one or the other. Anyway, too long. But we're hopefully getting down to the end of the road with this rig. Literally. So, we've got the fuel system, what we think, figured out. And we're going to see from there, guys. So, fingers crossed. We're going to make sure this thing works. We've been having issues. This is actually made, this ending is made like a week and a half after the fuel system issues to make sure it's still working. And since then, we have had numerous accounts of fuel issues after we put the tank on. So we're kind of worried that maybe we haven't got it fixed. We aren't sure yet. We're hoping there's not major issues. So with that said, stay tuned, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.